Hey folks, I'm yakking at you again already on Tuesday, the 8th of January, because people are continuing to be very, very kind to me, and I appreciate it very, very much. I received another gift from, I can't quite make out his name, the guitarist from Art Kane. There'll be some noise because I gotta move the camera, but he sent me Art Kane can you see it? Art Kane. Okay, I want you to see it because he sent me this poster and I went ahead and put it up. Art Kane, the French progressive band. He sent me the CD reissue of it recently, which I really appreciate. I had the album. Something must have been happening with Art Kane to a degree because their album did make it to Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, back quite a while ago. I think it was in the 80s. I found a copy of it and bought it, and then because of madness, religious paranoia, I sold a lot of records, and that was one of them. So thank you for the poster. It's wonderful, and also for the music, and it's great that you're still with me and that you enjoy the videos. I got another package from Brother Bob Burnside. Bob, I got to talk about you this time because you're kind of blowing my mind. Bob Burnside has been watching me for a while and sends me his music. And he buys my music. And he makes music. And I'm glad that Bob is cool with me because he sends me his music. I don't really connect with it. Okay? But what I'm fascinated with, Bob, is the fact that you've made so many CDs. Is this your 9th that you just sent to me? This is the first one where there's other instruments that I can hear. I mean, I haven't listened to all the CDs all the way through, but this one starts off with a band besides just your guitar. All Kinds of Heaven. Your voice is interesting, Bob. I'm not drawn to voice. I'm drawn to music, and so I'm so glad that you seem to get me. That I'm, when I say something honestly about my opinion, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you what I think. So I'm so intrigued, Bob, that you have this label. Is this your label? Poptown Records. I finally went to the website. You've got 9+ CDs. I listened to some of the other bands on the label. I'm intrigued because I didn't like anything else on the label. And it's like, tell me more, Bob. Where is the audience for this music? Who is this for? It's not that it's just not what I'm interested in, and yet you share it with me. I really appreciate that. And I want to say again, this one musically, it gave me something to kind of hang on, because I listen to your words. I'm trying to get where you're coming from, and I still don't catch. So thank you, Bob, for continuing to support my channel, buying my music. He just bought Ear Sculpture 2. Thank you for the gifts. He sent me some chocolate once to cook with. He just sent me this Phil Collins face value documentary. Excuse me. Appreciate it. I didn't have it. I don't buy stuff like this. So, But it was a good watch because I have a lot of respect for Phil Collins. He's an honest man. He's honest. He's an honest human being. And he never planned on being a big star. It happened. He was a great drummer when he could drum. So, Bob, thank you so much for sharing your work with me and being so kind and being a supporter. Tell me more, though, in the next letter about this label, and why wouldn't you put out my music? Okay, let me just put it like that. You guys, I listen to a lot of other stuff on the label. It's like, who is buying this music? I don't care if I sound, I'm being honest. It's like, what? Who's buying this music? Why aren't they putting me out? That's where I'm at about it. Same with some of the other labels. It's like, do I have to come begging to you Why don't you come to me? Come to me, I got music. Put it out. Come on. I also received a package. I'm going to talk about it now, even though I'm still absorbing it. I also received a package from Andrea Della Piana from Italy. Hope you can still understand me. I think you can, because this tooth here finally went. If you're new to me, I was in an accident years ago, hit in the mouth with a boat. It loosed all these teeth. They eventually came out. For a while we were trying to get them fixed. Couldn't get enough money to get it done. Just to use the money to live. It's cool. Thank you for your support through that ordeal. But Andrea Della Piana, who is a member of the vinyl community who lives in Italy, started his own label, record label, a while back called Outstack. And he sends me his releases. And he sent me the latest by One Glass Eye, and this is the best so far. I can honestly push this one. It's a kind of a personal pop, almost dream pop sound. These guys are obviously much younger than me. Singing about their lives, singing about love. I like the package on this quite a bit, Andrea. It comes in this interesting, like this. And you pull the, well, the CD is, you pull this card out, and then the CD is inside of a little like a slipcase inside here that's pasted in. That's pretty cool. These graphics are evocative of the music. Andrea plays and sings on this. It's good to hear you singing. And the song that you play and sing on is my favorite, Happy. Happy is the track. Comes with the lyric sheet. Really well done. I do want to boost. I showed this online and talked about it. I think I got you some sales already, Andrea. I hope so. The song on here that impresses me is the song Happy. The whole record is all right. It's not for my sensibilities. You were saying that you thought I would like this better than the first One Glass Eye, and I do. And I want to play. I want to see if I can get away with playing Happy. I think that. We'll see if I get blocked or whatever. But this is nice. One Glass Eye.
I had a dream in which we both drowned. It makes me want to smile.
Okay, that's obviously over 30 seconds, so that's enough for them to block the video if they want to. We'll see. But that's also hopefully enough for you to decide if you are interested in this music. He sent me a piece of vinyl, and of this package, the vinyl is the least interesting, very honestly. It looks great, but this is a band called La Pyramide de Sangre. And it is an interesting blend. This is their first album. It's an interesting blend, but it sounds like their first album, okay? They use clarinet and then these other instruments, and it's very repetitive. And I haven't heard the second album. I'll bet you it's better now. Andrea, I know that you know I'm honest, and I don't mean this meanly. Thank you for sharing this with me, because I'd have never heard it otherwise. I'd probably have never seen this album otherwise. I'm probably the only person in the state with a copy of it, which is, I love that. That's cool. I love those graphics, and I have to listen to it again. But my first impression was, when I put it on, is this on the wrong speed? It sounds like a first effort to me, okay? Thank you for sharing it with me. He sent me 2 other CDs. I like them both. Much better than that. And along with the One Glass Eye. Some friends of his What are they called? SLWJM. This is Undone 1. This is new. Some more friends of Andrea's from Italy. This is NeoSoul. This is Italians who are infused with black music. They sound like the Internet, the band The Internet, or a little bit maybe like Hiatus Coyote. They sound like they've been listening to people like Robert Glasper and Erykah Badu. It's got that modern, it's got the current, what I call the current rhythm. Every generation has predominant rhythms. I don't use the predominant rhythm of this generation because it hasn't hit me that it's my rhythm or that I need to be playing it. I do make some songs with those kind of rhythms, but it's not the one that I'm living in. And this music definitely reflects the youth, what I consider the youth of today. This is good. These guys can play. It's jazzy. It's fresh. The guy can sing with soul. This is pretty good, actually. SLWJM. Now, if you can't find it with that information, I don't know what's wrong with you, okay? I ain't got to write everything. I might one of these days, I might not, okay? Just like this, One Glass Eye. The name of the record is See You. Look it up and buy it. If you won't buy my music, buy the music I show you. You know, I'm going to complain a little bit. Not really complain, but just comment. I'm sharing my music with you. I encourage you to buy it. I've only had a few sales. Come on, people. My music is good. Just because I'm not singing, is that the problem? I'm hearing music that is not nearly as well made as mine, but people are singing and people are buying it and buying it and buying it. Is that it? What is the deal? I don't get it. I don't get it. The other thing that Andrea sent me, you know you're going to get real when I come on, is a pop album by a guy named Morgan. Canzoni del Appartamento. He wrote a little bit about this. I haven't listened to this deeply yet. I like the arrangements of the music. I like the cinematic quality of this. It's produced by a Roberto Colombo, who put out an album that has been on my want list forever, and I only have it on a burned CD, but it's an awesome Italian progressive rock album. Spogatevi Besti by Roberto Colombo. Some of you prog collectors may recognize this cover. It's kind of hard to find. It's been hard. I don't have a copy. I love the album. It's fusion and sometimes sounds like Van de Graaff Generator. He produced this. And it sounds like it. It's really well done. I'm going to get into this. Andrea, thank you so much. I can't read your name. Jean, is it Jean? The fellow from Arcane. Thank you for the poster and the music. Bob Burnside, thank you so much for being so kind and sharing your music with me. Tell me more. And I hope that I wasn't too brusque in being honest about, shit, they'll put your music out. Why don't you put mine out? That's honest. It's honest, you know. Somebody's listening to that. Why don't they listen to me as well? If I've said something wrong here to somebody, I don't get it. I'm just being honest, okay? Some people are easily offended. I say these things because of the world we live in. I look at the news. I'm watching the news all the time. I'm looking at the world, international news, as well as, thankfully, all the people like me who just get on and talk and share what they're thinking and finding out. This world is just a mess, you know what I'm saying? People are just really not equipped to handle anything. And I'm just going to carry on being myself because I know that I'm just being real. And I'm also part of the awareness that things are not right, things aren't well. Some crazy stuff could happen at any time. Survivalists are talking about some kind of disaster that could happen this year, possibly the electrical grid being taken down and being called a terrorist attack. I tell you folks, because of my background in my work in mental health and stuff, and also civil rights, I know from personal experience that our greatest enemy of any country is its own people. America's greatest enemy is within it.